Would you rather have this girl or this Urus?
I'm taking that Urus.
Urus?
Yep.
All right. Would you rather have this girl or this McLaren?
McLaren.
McLaren? Oh, okay. All right, well, sorry. All right, would you rather have this girl or this blue Lambo?
Lambo.
I don't know how to explain it, but this woman is built like a pair of Milwaukee pliers. Also, what is content now on YouTube? Who actually sits here and is roaring with hearty laughter and sees this as side-splitting comedy? Anybody laughing at this should also be smiling during their mugshot for the registry list, because I'm failing to understand why Ratchet and Skank are out here playing Smash or Pass with the middle schooler. It's the most common argument of all, but really, imagine if there was half-naked men having their nuts flopping out of their shorts steaming on the car's front hood, asking a young girl if they want to sleep with them. What is the difference? Boy is no older than 12 and he's being politely asked if he would rather be groomed or illegally drive. Either way, both answers are going to result in these hoes going to jail. It's incredible these women are just openly broadcasting this episode of Goonie Tunes for the entire world to see. Alright, welcome back ladies and ladies with dicks. You don't even have to be a veteran on my channel to know basically the Weapon X of autism being Jack Doherty. He's somebody that I covered quite extensively over the past year for being out the ass obnoxious with his pranks or stunts. He just has a complete lack of empathy or overall IQ for that matter. I'm convinced if you handed him an IQ test, he would just say he loves Jell-O and start eating the paper. His initial claim to fame that put him on the map was appearing on Dr. Phil for his online antics, and he pissed Dr. Phil off so hard I thought he was about to start growing hair. It was destined from that point on for Jack to be the most insufferable shitbag this generation has ever seen, and he's doing a damn good job of it. Some other highlights that made Jack infamous is himself harassing innocent people in public, then hiding behind his security team whenever he pisses someone off. And I think the cherry on top to it is he continues to talk wild while he hugs the back of his guard like a coked out koala bear.
Not so fast, little bro. Not so fast, little bro. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Am I the only one who thinks this dude is built like Rayman Legends? It's incredible though. Jack almost makes his team do basketball plays to not get hit. I mean, look at that shit. It's like I'm watching Bob Sapp trying to set a screen. This is brand new footage, by the way, not old. So for anybody latching on to the sliver of hope that this 20-year-old fetus would finally develop his brain, you would be sadly mistaken. He's still out there verbally queefing at people on the streets. He also is now known to practically run an OnlyFans pimp ring where he manages dozens of girls' pages, including his own, which by the grace of God I will never encounter. Seeing Jack jack off his little beanstalk is something I wouldn't even wish on my worst enemy. But what's even worse than him flicking around his little baby bottle pop of a wiener is the amount he pays these girls. Apparently, from different accounts, he allegedly takes 90% of their income in exchange for them to soullessly stand there around in his mansion and promote his content. But one special girl rose through the ranks. She was spreading her beef pie in the sky more than anyone else. All the other girls on the OF roster weren't dumping their heart in the art, but this girl was, sucking and fucking like there was no tomorrow, generating more money for Jack than anyone else has before. So true love was born. Jack decided to date this girl and exploit her for content, and she would happily do the same to promote her OnlyFans. It was a match made in heaven, a true story of cousins by chance but lovers by choice, and that girl goes by the name of McKinley Richardson. Bitch name sounds like a founding father. Now, I never really spoke on her besides her special tape getting so-called leaked. Again, I would rather stare at the Bird Box demon than to ever see that. But if you recall from the goofy gooners out there that did go out of their way to watch it, they described it like a block of tofu trying to have sex with a slice of rye toast. Just the most bland, unpassionate pork jork session our eyes could ever lay upon. Even the star player for the Milwaukee Cucks, Sneeko, would have walked out the room in disappointment if he had a shot to be in there watching, because that's how boring it was. I think using the term girlfriend towards McKinley should be used very loosely, because not only does she sell cheeks for the internet, but also posts horrible skits of herself getting hit on by middle-aged men while Jack looks around on his phone trying not to hold back tears.
Guys, Zerk has been at our house for a few days, and all he's doing is disrespecting Jack and I's relationship. I don't know what to do about it. Look at these clips.
Where's your lady? Our lady. McKinley, what do you moan like? What's it sound like? What do you sound like when you're faking an
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why do you look so shady right now?
She's getting pressed by a you mean she's acting like that?
Yo,
chill, you can't touch
Call
her.
the cops, call the cops. I slap her when I her. That's how we get down.
Look at that, he's smiling while his girlfriend is getting actively touched by another man. Personally, if this happened to me, I'm busting out the slingshot and remaking a biblically accurate David and Goliath. This is just atrocious to even look at from all the way back at home. Then at the end, he says no in the most feminine way possible as he protects himself away from the man that just violated his girl.
That's how we get down.
This really the LA dream life you kids want to have growing up? For your girl's tits to get fondled for YouTube skits as you sit back and smile? Millions of children look up to these people and I just don't understand it. I don't see myself at 20 achieving super sage unk status, but when I was younger, we had really wholesome, genuine people to look up to. You know, the goats, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jack, Joji, or the pink guy. He wasn't really wholesome, but he was genuine. This is all just soulless slop that literally has worse acting than BriZers. And if it isn't a skit, then all them millions of dollars, fancy mansions, fast cars, women you surround yourself with, all to still look like a fucking dork. So that 30-year-old man that was touching teenagers is Zerka. He has an entire rabbit hole of his own, but he literally talks to every woman like he's Patrick Bateman having a meltdown. It's disgusting that everybody just laughs it off because from the shorts or clips I have seen from him, he's always struck me as being a perverted freak. But honestly, everybody in that circle is one, so it's not that much of a surprise.
Oh, what's up? What are you up to? I'd love to eat your pussy.
You look 40 and 14 at the same time.
Let me have a taste.
I'm 13.
Honestly, just don't tell the cops.
Kick is genuinely making all the wrong people famous. They just let every degenerate that should be locked away in a dungeon isolated from society get their foot in the door to the world of streaming. Anyways, you guys remember in my past videos I showed with proof how Jack would intentionally make videos for children then promote his OnlyFans in every single one of his pinned comments? Well, it turns out McKinley would do the exact same except do it way more openly and truthfully much worse. You also remember how Jack would have his little giveaways and PG minigames, but as you can tell from the footage I just showed earlier, the dialogue in McKinley's videos is not exactly kid-friendly. So surely her audience wouldn't be full of kids too, right? Well, let's see some interactions with their fans and see if they are full-grown adults like they should be, considering she's begging them to go see her bare ass cheeks on OnlyFans.
Excuse me, are you following me?
Yeah.
Are you actually? Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, he's actually subscribed. Never told anyone, and I'll buy you whatever you want.
One time I snuck to the store.
Are you following me?
Yes.
Okay, kids, let's go.
Not one of her so-called subscribers looked a day past 7 or even had all their motor skills developed. And this can be further backed up by diving into any of her comment sections and trying to find one that doesn't look like a party chat in Among Us Phils. Just all broken English and straight gibberish. My friends say I look like Justin Bieber when he was younger. Talking about younger, man. You just got that haircut last week. Turn your phone off and go to bed. You got school in the morning. I'm honestly hoping this dude is a youngin' because if not, there's no way this guy has under 500,000 Reddit karma. Here we have somebody spamming I love your videos while spamming hundreds of hearts, either an adolescent or a 40-year-old Habibi from India typing this out. In the video this chat is from, apparently the kid in the vid got to meet Jack Doherty, and this guy is going absolutely feral over it, foaming out the mouth with rage that he couldn't talk to his hero.
Please Bob for us, as a fan.
I feel like I just got sent to rock bottom from SpongeBob trying to understand these people. It's like trying to decode some ancient language everybody here speaks. Their vocabulary only extends to Coco Melon brain rot. She also has actual videos of herself openly talking about her OnlyFans, one of them being a skit where she tells Jack's parents about it, and the mom already looks like she wants to disown her, even though she ain't even her daughter.
Alright, Mom, how do you feel about my girlfriend having an OnlyFans?
I don't know how to feel about it, but my husband asking, is that pink?
Hey, yo! Pink?
Pink? What is that?
Oh, bruh.
Oh my goodness.
I guess you'll have to go subscribe to find out.
Oh, what was that?
This is a real family. Like, these people sit down at the Sunday dinner and discuss if their tuna town is either pink or brown. Like, am I not the only one that finds this disturbing? A mother is having her own son beg her to look at her future daughter-in-law's vagina, and we're just supposed to casually scroll to the next short like this is normal? I mean, we're just doomed. We always wondered for centuries if there's life beyond our own world, if aliens exist. But why the hell would aliens visit us in the first place when whack-ass shit like this is being pushed to the front pages of media? If they do exist, they probably look at us how we look at animals in a fucking zoo. That clip alone is like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to her openly promoting her OnlyFans to her obvious child audience. So let's take a look at another horribly acted donkey shit of a skit where she acts like OnlyFans is harder than a real job.
I make spicy content for a living. So today, I'm gonna prove that a real job is way easier than what I do. So I walked in for my first day, and the manager asked me this.
Hey, McKinley, I'm gonna need you to wash the dishes.
So I went off on him, and this happened. Do you see me?
Why is your shirt cropped?
It's cuter this way.
Maybe if you weren't built like a walking coat rack, it would look cuter. But it has the wacky sound effects, wild flashy edits, pointless subtitles taking up half the screen like she isn't speaking fluent English. Just the whole I have zero talent but still want to be famous starter pack all displayed in one video.
30 minutes later, while I was taking OF pics in the bathroom, this happened.
McKinley, someone told me you're selling fans on only Facebook?
I'm sorry.
I was gonna make a joke, but this was so unfunny that it almost feels inappropriate to do so. Like I'm at a funeral service and it's just the wrong time. That man just killed my happiness and I'm watching it get put in the ground with how bad that joke was. Side note, is she taking booty flicks in that dirty ass bathroom? There's mold on the damn walls. You don't look cute, you just look like a crackhead from a Section 8.
You can't be doing that on the job.
God.
A few minutes later, a customer came in, and that's when this happened.
Oh my goodness. This customer's gonna love these pictures. There you go. Enjoy that.
What did you give him?
Just some.
How the hell did she put her OF pics on the icing? She's putting her cake on the damn icing. I never thought I'd see the day where you get nudes on a cupcake. That sounds like EDP's fantasy. But I guess we really do know less today than we do tomorrow because I never expected to see this. Now again, let's imagine if a man did this. Really, imagine you're bringing a box of donuts home to your family only to see there's a dick print on the whole dozen. Or had a picture of his hairy balls on a birthday cake. You would be absolutely disgusted. The same rules or ideas should apply to her. Why the hell would any healthy-minded person want your ass and boobs plastered across their pastry? It's just gross and completely uncalled for. Don't nobody wants to see that when they're just trying to get some food in the damn morning. We call genitals private parts for a reason. Stop trying to make them so damn public.
Thanks, guys.
You're gonna get so many customers now. It's free marketing.
I don't think this is gonna work out.
Really?
I have to go.
Gosh, well, subscribe to my OnlyFans because I just lost my job.
Just an inspiring message to the youth. When you're asked to do something, go back home and get naked instead. We've seen her audience, and obviously that's the age where you're the most impressionable. So she's teaching these kids to grow up to do OnlyFans over putting hard work and dedication into an actual job. And that's the ideology the poor youth is left with, just to throw shame and their dignity out the window and sell themselves instead. It's sad that the semen demon is someone they look up to. If you couldn't possibly think it would get worse, I think the most cringe-worthy factor out of all of this is the relationship Jack and McKinley publicly have. Besides using each other for content, Jack has taken McKinley to the hospital before flipping a golf cart on her.
Oh, fuck. Yo, oh, McKinley, you okay? No!
Look at that little Looney Tunes ass look he gives to the camera when he flips it. It's like watching the cartoon character looking back for a second before they're falling off a cliff. And like I said, this wasn't something to walk off. McKinley actually had to go to the hospital over Jack's stupidity. But thankfully we get to see it because Jack decided to record all of it for, you guessed it, more content.
Tell them what happened. Why are we in the hospital? What did I do to you?
I flipped the golf cart on me.
Yes, and now we're here.
This hurt.
The fact that he posted a clip of himself flipping the cart and the little post-game interview of his girlfriend getting hurt after should speak volumes on how real this relationship is. Imagine instead of immediately turning off the stream and helping you, they make sure to bring the camera and light crew closer so they can have a good shot of you in pain for the thumbnail. I don't know how people consider LA to be the dream life when this is just a fraction of the weird shit that rich people do over there. It's honestly sad to see a couple trying to make their relationship look real when it's so obviously fake. And if you really needed any more convincing, there's proof of McKinley cheating on Jack with a guy who she knew for only 3 days, being Jack's ex-cameraman. He didn't get a dinner date, introduction, just straight into mashing pissers on the damn first night.
From LA, and then she comes into my room, she gets in the bed with me under the covers, we're just like on the laptop, whatever. Very shortly, laptop closes, we're making out, I'm doing some things with her, whatever, you know. And then Jack walks in, he's like, yo, are we gonna go get some yo, and then walks back out. I look at McKinley, I'm like, I just literally shrug my shoulders, I'm like, and then we just go back to making out, whatever. And so from Rock Bar, we were on our way back to the house, and in the Uber, I'm like talking Spanish to the Uber driver, because like whatever, like I was speaking to him, and she was like, oh my god, that's so hot, and then she just started making out with me.
So yeah, McKinley is a pavement princess, lot lizard, whatever term you want to use, but loyal is definitely not one of them. I honestly kind of want to feel bad, but then I remember it's Jack Doherty, and hearing him getting cheated on is really music to my ears. I'll say it. That's how much I genuinely dislike this guy. Jack really was envisioning a whole life with this specimen of a woman. From watching the fireworks from Italy on their honeymoon, dancing around in the rain while they giggle and go whitewater rafting just for her to suck the white water out of the cameraman's shaft the moment she gets home. I mean, it's like I'm watching a live-action Sims game. None of what we looked at even feels real. Every emotion, smile, and laugh is all fabricated for the camera, and I couldn't possibly picture that so many people want to live the life these freaks live. I'm honestly kind of glad I grew up somewhat poor, because I feel like it really humbled me into knowing what you should really value in the world, being family, friends, spouse, somehow if your ugly ass has one. You know, meaningful relationships and connections that aren't plastered all over the internet and used for content. Remember kids, if you ever buy a woman's OnlyFans, you're only going to get treated like a fan. First off, the hub is free. You really shouldn't go on there in the first place, but never start throwing out doubloons just to goon. Come on man, you're better than this. You are literally paying a random woman more than a monthly Hulu subscription to see something you could easily find for free with one search. I just don't understand people no more. I used to find grumpy grandpas that always complain about younger generations really annoying, but honestly, the more I grow up, the more I start to really reconcile with the senile and realize they got some good ass reasons to be mad at us. But I think we're gonna wrap the video up here. I really don't have too much else to say besides YouTube needing to fix this quite obvious issue with all these damn near dozens of creators literally promoting their nude photos to minors. It's extremely creepy when you zoom up close and really start to see their intentions when it comes to their marketing. They know exactly what they're doing and who they're targeting, and that's what I find just straight up gross. If you guys enjoyed this video though, make sure to slap a like on this vid before your dad slaps you. Subscribe if you hit my vibe. I got many more videos I think y'all will love dropping soon. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all very soon. I'm gonna head out this bit.